Measurements. Unit conversion between U.S. customary units and metric units. So units of conversion, they explain how many of n, or say 1 unit, is found in another unit of measurement. So common one between U.S. customary metric is 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. So our inch is our U.S. customary units, and our metric unit is centimeters. So this is a common relationship that we explain. So when we say we have an inch, it can also be said we have 2.54 centimeters or something. So let's look at some examples. Example 1. A person weighs 145 pounds. Convert 145 pounds to kilograms. Well, we need to know the relationship between pounds and kilograms. So 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. So this is how we abbreviate it. So for pounds and kilogram, so LBS or kg for kilograms. So the other thing is maybe we want to take it out a little bit further. So you can see it rounded to the nearest tenth, or sometimes you can see it as 2.205 pounds. Either one are correct because it's the same conversion. One's just rounded out to the nearest tenth. One is just rounded out to the nearest thousandth. So the one that will be a little bit more accurate will be the second one, but the first one is also considered correct. So you can use either one. So now we need to go ahead and look at 145 pounds and convert it to kilograms. Well, let's go ahead and write out 145 pounds. Now we need to get rid of pounds. So we're going to use the conversion where we put pounds on the bottom because we need to cross that out. And we're going to put kilograms on the top. So when we look at this, let's go ahead and put 1 kilogram on the top then. And then we're just going to go 2.2 pounds. Now, what we do, cross out pounds, and we're left with kilograms. Then we need to multiply what's on the top. Then we need to multiply what's on the top and divide what's on the bottom. So 145 times 1 is just equal to 145 kilograms. Then we divide by 2.2. So let's get our calculators out. 145 divided by 2.2, and we get 65.91. And this is kilograms. But let's go back and say, what if we wanted to go 145 pounds? And then go 1 over 2.205 pounds. I just want to show you how similar these answers are. Right, pounds still cross out. We're left with kilograms. So 145 times 1 is 145 kilograms, and then we're just going to divide by 2.205. Then, get calculators out, 145 divided by 2.205, and we get 65.76. kilograms. So you can see that these two answers are very similar as they're both 65. One is 0.76 and one's 0.91. So the second answer is a little bit more, as we can say, accurate because we used to the nearest thousandth for that conversion. Example 2. A vehicle has a 16-gallon tank. Convert 16 gallons to liters. Well, we need to know this relationship. So 1 gallon is equal to 3.785 liters. Now, gallons can be represented as GAL, liters can be big L. Now, we can go ahead and work this problem out. So we have 16 gallons. So therefore, we need to get rid of gallons. So we need to put gallons on the bottom. This way we can cancel it out. We're going to put liters on the top because we need to get to liters, and then we need to cancel out gallons. So our relationship is gallons and liters. So this is how we would set up our problem. Now we just need to fill in the numbers. So 1 gallon is equal to 3.785 liters. Now we cancel gallons. We're left with liter, which is what we want. Then we need to multiply 16 times 3.785, and then we're going to divide by 1. So 16 times, let's get our calculators out, 16 times 3.785, and we get 60.56 liters over 1. Well, anything we multiply or divide by 1, we get the number itself. So we just would get 60.56 liter. So the equivalent tank, say if we were in Canada, would be about a 60-liter tank instead of saying 16 gallons, because we use the US customary units and they use the metric units. So now let's go ahead and look at another example. Example 3. Paper is usually 11 inches by 8 inches. Convert 11 inches and 8 inches to centimeters. So we have 2 conversions we have to do in this problem. 11 and 8. So we need to know the relationship between inches to centimeters. Well, we went over this in the very beginning of this video. So 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. Now, inches can be IN, centimeters can be cm. So let's go ahead and first convert 11 inches. 11 inches, we'll put IN. Well, we need to put inches on the bottom because we need to cancel it. Therefore, we have to have centimeters on the top. So therefore, we can go ahead and cross out inches and we're left with centimeters. But we need to fill in the numbers. So 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. So all we have to do is multiply 11 times 2.54, and then we could divide by 1. But we know whatever the product is of 11 times 2.54 is our answer. So 11 times 2.54 is equal to 27.94. Centimeters. Then we need to convert 8 inches. Because obviously, right, if we did 27.94 divided by 1, we still get 27.94. Now let's go ahead and do 8 inches. So 8 inches times 2.54 centimeters over 1 inch. Because we're doing the same conversion of inches to centimeters. Right, this is our roadmap. Then we can cross out inches. We're left with centimeters. So let's get our calculators out. 8 times 2.54. We get 20.32 centimeters. Because anytime we divide by 1, right, if we did this, divide by 1, we get 20.32. So if we converted, this is 11 inches, this is 8 inches, but represented in centimeters. So this is our conversions. So let's do one final example. Example 4. A person reports that they are 1.67 meters tall. Convert 1.67 meters to inches. So the first thing we're going to do is convert meters to centimeters. That's our hint. Then we're going to convert centimeters to inches. So this is a two-part conversion. So we're starting out with 1.67 meters. So the first thing we need to know is what's the relationship between meters and centimeters? Well, 1 whole meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So a meter is our bigger unit, so we have to have a lot of smaller units. So we have 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So we have 1.67 meters. So meters can be represented as m, centimeters can be cm. So let's go ahead and put meters on the bottom, because we need to get rid of it, the units. Then we put 100 centimeters on the top. We cross out meters. We're left with centimeters. So we get our calculators out. 1.67 times 100, and we get 167 centimeters over 1. So we could just go ahead and divide by 1 to continue to show. Anytime we divide by 1, we get the number itself. So 167. Then, so this is step 1, right, to get it into centimeters. So step 2 would be to go 167 centimeters now to inches. So what's our relationship again to centimeters to inches? Well, 2.54 centimeters is equal to 1 inch. So let's go ahead and get rid of centimeters. So we're going to put centimeters on the bottom, inches on the top. So 1 inch and 2.54. We cross out our units. We're left with inches. So we're going to now multiply 167 times the 1. Then we're going to divide by 2.54. So let's go ahead and get our calculators out. So we have 167 multiplied by 1. We got 167 divided by 2.54, and we get 65.75. And now this is in inches. So if a person reports they are 1.67 meters tall, then they are 65.75 inches tall.